Once upon a time.
So let's discuss tonight's episode. The flashback, I have to say, I was almost bored to tears. Then it got a little bit more interesting at the end of it because we got to see how Mila met Hook, and then we pretty much figured out why Mila would want to leave Rumple because he promised his second child to that shaman. His second child, and then he thought, oh, we don't have to any more children. That's where I think the problem lies. Is it his second child with Mila, or just his second child in general? I'm not really sure. Obviously, per the show, it's just his second child with whomever. So that was that. So that was pretty much the entire conundrum of the flashback. It was okay. It wasn't that great. Mila is such a hard character for me to like. I find her very, for lack of a better word, bitchy. And I at one point thought she was going to betray Rumple and Emma to save Hook, or even just betray Emma to do something to Hook. I don't even know what I was thinking, but I find the character very, very dislikable. So in the present day storyline, we have a lot going on with Rumple and Hook, or Rumple, Hook, and Hades. Now, Rumple and Hades make a deal. Captain Swan reunites, which is very, very great. And I have a couple things to say about Captain Swan, but I'll leave that for the trailer review. But the big thing here is the deal between the Dark One and Hades. Now, Hades is fantastic here. He's so powerful, very, very condescending, and intensively evil. I really, really love that. You know, he makes the deal with the Dark One, and, you know, Rumple then casts Mila into the River of Lost Souls. She's gone forever. He destroys the boat so that way they can't get home. And now at the end of the episode, Rumple thought, well, he can leave even though Emma, Regina, and Mary Margaret, Snow White, are stuck there. He can go. He'll be fine. But now he pretty much has the Dark One to be his puppet without the dagger. It's really interesting to me because Bella's pregnant. They're clearly now wrapping in Emily DeRaven's real-life pregnancy into the show. So now Hades can control Rumple without actually controlling Rumple because he said he can cash in the deal whenever he wants. Now, clearly, Rumple isn't going to give the second child to Hades. It's just not going to happen. They're going to find some way to get out of it. But right now, it's kind of an interesting concept that the Dark One, again, is able to be under someone's control. I can't wait to see what Hades has in store for him. I mean, it wasn't told at the end of the episode. Then another thing about the episode that I very much enjoyed was how Hades decided to pick which three people would stay in the underworld, and he picked Regina, Snow White, and Emma. Now, Emma, Snow White, and Regina were the three characters that were driving the Neverland arc, I felt. You know, they were always in a group, and now they're stuck in the underworld together. Regina and Snow White, speaking of, had some really great moments, you know, with moving on, or helping find Daniel or not even helping find Daniel, to find Daniel's headstone to make sure that he had moved on. I really just love the interaction between Snow White and Regina. I thought that was really, really sweet. Regina and Emma didn't really have too much going on, but like Emma's driving force here was finding Hook, and they reunited. And I've said that twice already, so I'm going to digress from that. One thing I really, really enjoyed is how Cruella has sort of taken over as mayor since Cora is now sent to punishment to be a miller's daughter forever. But I love the team up between Regina and Cruella, with Regina trying to figure out, you know, about Daniel's slab and about getting her magic back. I thought that was a really, really cool team up. I really enjoyed Victoria Smurfit's Cruella here. I always love that. Every time we see her, it makes me really happy. So I really enjoyed Victoria and Lana together. That was really, really nice. Robin Hood, Henry, charming, did nothing. Rumple, Emma, and Regina were relatively the driving force of the episode. I found that the scene with the horse was a little weird. Like, why is there a horse in the underworld? I get the symbolic purpose of it, but like, you know, where are all the dogs? Come on. I mean, if you're having like if you're having one horse, you can have a couple dogs. I really did enjoy how Regina saved it, how then, you know, Regina looks at her hand and the fireball appears. I thought that was a really cool. I thought the visual for the fireball looked great. I still hate Hades' hair. I think that the hair just looks disgusting. Yes, I just moved my hair as I talk about his hair. I just think the effect is horrendously horrible. Yes, it's just bad. So another interesting part of the episode was when Hook and Rumple and Emma were together after Rumple banished Mila to the River of Lost Souls, and they're back in Granny's diner. Is Rumple and Hook's back and forth confrontation and how they sort of have an impasse at the moment, or not even an impasse, how they reached a mutual distasteful agreement. But I like that Hook now knows that Rumple is the dark one. I really, really did like that quite a bit. So overall, I would say this episode was quite strong. I will say in the beginning of it, I was a little bored, but now I'm really curious where our heroes will be going, or where they'll be going now that three of them are trapped in the underworld, and Rumple is unfortunately trapped there himself because he can't leave. One thing I quickly want to note was I just realized when Regina was going to pull Emma's heart out, and maybe think back to season 2 when Cora tried to do that at the Lake Nostros, and when Cora tried to do it, Emma pushed Cora back because Emma's light magic protected her. So I'm wondering, clearly in this episode, it's because Regina, Emma, and Mary Margaret, their names are on the slabs. That's why they couldn't. But I was wondering at the same time, if they didn't decide to keep Emma stuck in the underworld, would Regina have actually been able to pull her heart out? Because I found that, Cora couldn't do it, so could Regina do it, even if Emma wanted it to happen? Food for thought, I guess. Overall, I would say it's a very, very interesting episode. I enjoyed it a lot more than last week, though in the beginning of it I was a little bored. I found the flashback to be kind of boring, but now I understand why Mila left Rumple, and I enjoyed Mila and Hook's meeting, and it makes us understand how they are able to get to know each other a little bit. Hey, Greg German killing it as Hades. This episode was Lana, Bobby, Jennifer, and Greg. Obviously, they were running it. So, what did you guys think about this episode? Share your thoughts about it in the comments below. I thought it was very strong. It was much better than Labor of Love, and I am looking forward to discussing it with you guys further. I can't now wait to see more Cruella and Henry's team up, because that was not brought up here at all, and Cruella was the one who brought up that idea. So share your thoughts about the episode in the comments below, and we will discuss the trailer very, very soon, and we'll talk about the sneak peeks this week. Thanks for watching, and there is the long review on RNJ Reviews that I will be doing around 10:30. So if you guys see this, send me your review on Twitter, Instagram, or whatnot, and we'll I will read the reviews out loud. See ya.